Good morning. Thanks for staying with us on this Sunday. I'm Adriana Dalba. We are following new details 2 days after deadly floods left behind devastation in the Texas Hill Country. We learned overnight that a soccer coach and his wife have died in those floods. Reese Zunker, wife Paula, and 2 children were reported missing by family on Friday. At last check, their kids are still missing. Zunker coached at Tivy High School in that area. This flooding impacting many areas of the Texas Hill Country. Our Jobin Puneker is live in Ingram with a look at the damage. Jobin, bring us up to speed. What are you seeing out there today?
Hey, Adriana. Yeah, we're seeing search crews now. Again, this has been every morning since this happened. Families have been out in this terrain trying to find their loved ones. We're seeing search crews as well. Sam, I don't know if we can get to them. This is Texas Task Force 1. They've been going in and out of that ridgeline. They've been canvassing that area. They've been doing this, like I said, every day. The challenge is, listen, the challenge is that, one, they're looking for loved ones, right? The painful reality is they may be finding bodies. They want to find survivors. That's their hope. Governor Abbott said, we want to find survivors. We're going to presume them alive. But at this point, the reality is starting to set in for a lot of families, and these search crews are going to do everything they can to find them. We're seeing them now live out here in the town of Ingram looking for those bodies. So this has been such a difficult day for a lot of families, whether you're dealing with the cleanup or you're dealing with the loss.
They weren't just close to the flood, they were in its path.
The water was all the way up to that bottom of that bridge right there.
The Guadalupe River has receded only to reveal the worst.
That takes a lot of force to do that.
Destruction you can see for miles. Tractors are turned over, cars swept away, homes caked in mud.
The water reached up to a foot below the roofline.
Everybody in Julie Phillips' home narrowly got out through this window. But the mess remains. Damage is one thing. The climbing death toll is another.
They just found a little girl's body across the way.
On Saturday, rescue crews continued their search. DPS helicopters circled the sky. Dive teams on the river. More than 40 people are confirmed dead, including young girls from Camp Mystic.
No parents should ever have to bury their child.
An extremely huge loss.
One of the dead is Jane Ragsdale, a well-known, well-loved camp director at Heart of the Hills.
An effervescent personality, lights up the room kind of a person, always loving and caring to others.
Sisters from Kaufman County, Tamara and Sarah, spent the day searching for their parents.
No RV, no truck, no belongings, nothing.
James and Cindy Rushing were celebrating their 29th anniversary. They are part of the unaccounted for.
The unknown is the worst thing of anything. We would just rather know where they're at, obviously, but now it's just waiting for someone to call.
Friday morning, a woman was rescued off this roof. A day later, letters for the Hunt store have been rearranged to read Hunt Strong. They will need to be.
And a lot of people are going to feel this for a long time.
In Kerr County, I'm Jobin Puneker.
We are live here in the town of Ingram. You see search crews from Texas Task Force 1 searching this ridge line. Again, these search parties have been out looking for survivors, and the hope is they find survivors. There's still so many unaccounted for. And so we have to understand the terrain is not easy. You have all these little switchbacks, but you also have a lot of this debris that you have to worry about. And they're really centering a lot of their searches in where all the debris is collected. And their hope is to find survivors. Now, Cassie, the challenge is we're actually starting to get a little bit of rain. It's just sprinkling right now, but that'll be a challenge when search crews continue today.
Oh, absolutely. And that's going to be the case on and off as we go throughout the afternoon and early evening. We are still expecting more rain. We've got some rain right now falling across the hill country. And they've already seen, obviously, just way too much. Now, our radar, it only goes back 48 hours. So look at these numbers. And then, again, just go ahead and add maybe a little bit more to that. So in between Kingsland and Georgetown, we've already estimated, at least on radar, 17.5 inches of rainfall just for the past couple of days. And also just south of Brady, nearly 12 inches of rain near Fredericksburg. We're talking 5.2 inches, but we're going to be adding to that. In fact, that's already the case. This is satellite right over the past 6 hours. The latest showing, we still have some showers that are already falling around Kerrville, and you can see that flash flood warning that goes until 9. That's across Mason County. So the rain coming down a little bit more heavily at times, but later this afternoon, the latest timecast showing a redevelopment of showers and storms all across the hill country. The coverage, the intensity picking up even more so later this afternoon and into early evening. Not expecting technically severe thunderstorms, but flooding, flash flooding, that could be more of an issue later on today. Finally, after sunset, eventually the rain goes away.